Hello everyone and welcome back. It's been a long time since I've made any kind of video, so I do apologize. I've been very busy with life. Getting on with getting ready for school, with the Colts I've been working with. If you want more information on that, you can go to the Dreamscape Horsemanship page. Should be able to find the link on the Facebook page for this channel. So what we are going to talk about today is the Mo Creatures update. Lots of you have been waiting somewhat patiently for this video, so here I go. So, first things we're going to talk about is upgrading. There is a long process of things you have to do in order to upgrade your animals. So, first off, this is the old launcher. You want to go into 1.5.2 and you want to go back into your world where your animals are, and I will tell you what to do once those worlds load. Alright, so once everything works, I just want to mention two things. You want Mo Creatures 5.2.5. That's the new version you need in order to do this fancy little flip over with your animals, and you also want Custom Mob Spawner 2.2.5. Both of those you can find on the forum page. So you want to go into whatever world you have all your animals in. Open that up. It's probably... oh, I don't have any extra biomes. It's probably going to cause a little bit of trouble with this map, but it's okay. So there's a whole giant process you have to go through in order to transfer your animals from 1.5 to 1.6. So first what you want to do, it's going to take a few seconds to load here. What you want to do is you want to go and make sure all your fish nets are empty and all your amulets. So for now, that's the food bin. So for now, just going to stick those in there. You want all your amulets empty, you want all your fish nets empty. I don't have any amulets in this map, and my fish nets were already empty. So, you want to go, I'm just going to switch into creative mode for a moment. You want to go and craft what are called pet amulets. And if I go into here, and go into Mo Creatures, I can scroll down, and hopefully, close to the bottom here, there's this little heart-shaped thing. It's called a pet amulet. So you craft that with golden nuggets and diamonds. So I'm going to, I don't have enough golden nuggets, so I shall make some, and you'll need a diamond. So I'm gonna have to go through and do this with every single animal, but for now I'll just show you with one of them. So, gonna make some golden nuggets. You want to put a gold nugget in each corner. And you get your pet amulet. So your amulet goes for all animals that are not a fish and that are not a rare horse. So it can go for the ostriches, it can go for any of the regular horses, the birds, the snakes, the rabbits, the lions, etc. So for now I'm going to go and just grab probably an ostrich because they're right here. And they also work for the kitties, etc. So you want to go and you want to put every single tamed animal into their appropriate pet amulet. And then you want to store them in a chest. So you just right click and they'll come out. They still have their name, but they won't have any equipment they were wearing. So if they're already wearing a saddle or armor, they will not be wearing it. So you want to put those all in a chest. So give me a few seconds to go get all the animals collected, and we will upgrade to 1.6. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back, and you can see a couple chests sitting here. So I've gone and put every single animal in an ostrich. Yes, I've put them all in an ostrich. I put them all in one of the pet amulets, and as you can see, it says what animal is there, the name, and then owned by. So, oddly enough, the only one that's owned by me is apparently Tia the ostrich. All the other ones are owned by Anonymous, apparently. So, all the animals, including turtles, can fit inside an amulet, except fish, jellyfish, or dolphins, or stingrays, etc., all the water-dwelling critters have to go back into their designated fishnet. I happened to notice that none of my little kitties wanted to go into a pet amulet. I'll just give myself a couple other ones here in case it decides to work this time. But I couldn't get Misty or Whiskers into an amulet. Everyone else went into an amulet with no questions asked. These two, however, yeah, I'm right-clicking, nothing's happening. I'll go try Misty, who seems to be very happy. Right-clicking, nothing's happening. So I'm assuming that's a bug, but hopefully they won't disappear. So you have to go through this whole process, put every pet in an amulet, and that is the only way you're able to transfer your animals from 1.5 to 1.6. If you do not put them all in an amulet or into a designated fishnet, the animals will despawn, even if they're tamed, once you start up 1.6 with Mo creatures. Also, any of these special rare horses, like the fairy horses, the skeleton horses, the zombie horses, all have to go into their designated amulets. So there was, like, the fairy amulet, the sky amulet, ghost amulet, etc. Those special horses that fit into those amulets must go back into those amulets. You cannot use a pet amulet for them. So I will be right back as we jump to 1.6. Alright, so how to install Mo Creatures for 1.6? You simply take all three of those and put them in your mod folder. Since a bunch of them are changed in how they install, and then you simply go into your launcher and start her up. So I'm going to go back into the Survival LP map. They have removed a couple items for 1.6 because of the addition of the 1.6 vanilla horses. So, I will talk about that first. So the breeding for the horses has now changed. The vanilla horses that are now there, plus donkeys, zebras, etc., are now what is going to be considered Tier 1 horses. And Tier 2 horses will be what used to be the Tier 1 for Mo Creatures. So I'm going to open up my chest here, and there we are. So all my beautiful animals are all still here inside their designated chest. So we're going to bring out Wesley first. I'm going to go and put him back in his little house. And there we are. But for some reason he seems incredibly injured. So that must have something to do with being in a pet amulet. Let me see if I can't give him something to munch on here. I don't remember what to feed you. Apparently gonna eat anything though. Well, of course, you're a raccoon. But nothing is healing you. Well, we'll discuss that later. So, that's how you go about porting all your animals to 1.6. So, of course, there's a couple... Oh, I never thought to see if the Whiskers and Misty are still there. They are not. So I'm assuming that's a bug that they didn't fit into their designated spot, but hopefully that'll be fixed. So, the breeding has been changed, and I will eventually do a video on that once I figure out what the breeding has been changed to. The Mo Creatures armor has been removed, since it is now already in the vanilla game, as are the ropes, which have been replaced by the lead, and donkeys have been removed in order to stop them from overpopulating, because donkeys are now in the game. And there was a couple changes to the mod itself. No new animals as of yet, just the pet amulet has been the only item added. But now, if you go into your chat line here, there's two new commands. There is one that's, so any Mo Creature commands will be MOC for Mo Creatures, and then kill all is going to be the thing. So if you type in that one, it is going to destroy all Mo creature animals within your vicinity. So you can see some goats kind of over there in the distance. So if I... Oh, wow. I have commands blocked for this map, so of course it's not going to work. But it will let me type it in anyway. So, providing you spell it right, kill has 2, it will kill all the animals except any of the tamed animals. So if you're having a really big issue with mobs spawning and it's slowing down your game or whatever, that would be an excellent command to use. The other one is Mo Creatures TP with the pet name and the player name. And Westerly should, of course, if I remember that I don't have command set, if you do it that way, you can teleport animals to you using that. So you want your pet name there, and then player name there as well. And I really can't spell today. You know what, I give up. Player name. So you want your code like that, and that'll work. Another one that's been worked on, but it's not in the game yet, is the list of tamed animals. So it'll be that list and tamed, and it's going to pop up with a whole list over here on all your tamed animals that are not in a current amulet. So that is all the changes for Mo creatures. So I'm going to go and release all my animals, and we will be able to start doing the survival LP back to normal again now that Mo creatures has been updated. So I will see you guys next week.